to joegajoy Fitness and to this, our chair yoga number 2. Today we're going to be using the chair as a support but also as a prop. So there will be some standing postures in there today where we use the chair for assistance rather than as the primary focus of our practice. If you have done chair yoga 1 and you feel ready to move on to this, then please do. If there's anything that gets beyond you, then remember, just leave that out and come back in when you're ready. As always, please, please, please like, share and subscribe, and let me know any feedback you've got, any requests you've got in the boxes below. Have a fabulous practice, have a wonderful day. Take a big breath in and reach the arms up. And release. Roll down through your spine. Lift halfway. And release. Extend your right leg and reach. And release. Roll up through your spine. Take a grab of energy and bring your hands behind you and open your heart. Release and reset. Take a breath and away. Roll down. Lift halfway and let go. Left leg coming out, reach and release. Coming up and back bend. Let go and down. Take a breath in. Twist out towards the right side. And release. Take a breath in. Reach out towards the left. And release. Just work through the neck. And side to side. Standing, come to the side of your chair and just using the chair for assistance. You can either use the back of the chair or you can use the seat of the chair, coming into a modified downward facing dog. Just hold here and work the legs. And find stillness. And then walk your feet in and use this chair to help you come into a forward fold. Lifting up halfway. Take a breath and just release and relax down a little deeper. Bend the knees, roll yourself up to standing. Taking a step in front of the chair, turn the back foot, front foot facing forwards. Use the back of the chair and just bend into that knee. If you feel that you can reach the front arm forwards, but you're always holding on to the back. If you've got a warrior 2, then you can do that, but know that the chair is always there for you. The option here is to turn the chair around to allow yourself to lean into the chair here to support the back, so your bottom touching onto it. So just using the chair as you find right for you. And just bringing the hand down onto the chair, straighten that front leg and reach up into your triangle. So I'm just going to turn the chair around so you can see how this looks from the front, if you can see past the chair. Straight legs, straight arms, use the chair for support, and again you can support on the back of the chair. You don't have to come this far down. Reaching away. The back arm, shoulder is not good, leave it here, just see if you can turn the head. Modify as you need to. Okay, let's just run those on the other side. So stepping forwards with the second foot, bend into the knee, keeping hold of the chair to really gain your support. If you feel that you can, reach that front arm, look forwards. If you've got it, warrior two with no support. Take a breath. Straighten out that front knee, support yourself on the chair and lean into your triangle. Take a breath, bring the hands down. You can come into lunge here using the chair. Really support yourself. You can lean on the chair here with the body so you're not having to take all the weight in your arms. Just a gentle bend in that knee, stretching out that back leg. And then coming up, step in, little pyramid pose here, support the body weight, rest on the elbows if your flexibility is great. If it's not, then just stay here, straight legs, feet facing the same way, hinge from the hip creases, support your weight, feel that beautiful stretch down the back of the legs. You can always soften the knees off if you don't like locking out the joints. We shouldn't be jamming them and jarring them backwards, so just make sure they're strong rather than locked. And then just changing sides, so again just turning it around, bend that front knee, rest that body on the chair so we can come into that Anjani, that lunge. And again you can really use your chair to support you. Let's just step that back foot in, coming into that pyramid here. Namaste. And then release. I'm going to whiz my chair around to the side just so you can see. If you can straddle your chair, if that is possible, this is a great way to do your cat and your cow, because you can use the back of your chair, don't go falling off, but you can use the back of your chair to really assist you in pushing and pulling. Just close your eyes and do this. And obviously you don't need to assist. You can do this seated if your legs don't spread the chair. So I'll just show from this angle. You just round the back, push into the chair and push forwards. Onto your chair, you can bring your knee up here and then just try and right yourself. So you're making a version of this kind of quad stretch here. So if you can, you hold on. If you can, you can reach the arms up. obviously if you can grab the foot, you can still support the knee. Means that you can try balancing with that extra assistance. Lovely, and release. Let's see if we can place the foot on the chair now and just leaning in, looking for stretch in the calf, release through the upper leg. And if the chair is too high for you, then maybe just try stepping on a stool or a pile of books, something that just works into that hip joint. And then just taking your bottom backwards, you might have to just release yourself out. Try and straighten that leg as much as you can, using the chair for support again. Folding over that leg. Take a breath. Let's remove that leg and try the other side. So just opening into the hip to begin with. And then pulling back. So you might want to reposition. So what you can do is you can step out of it, step backwards a little bit and then put the leg up. That's better than hopping back like I've been doing. Not probably the safest option. Just being a little lazy. Reach forwards, use this to assist. And again, coming out, stepping out. You can use the side of the chair to reach away. And change. Now an alternative to the standing warrior is to do a warrior sitting. So extend one leg back. I'll turn this side on so you can see. Sit on your chair and just take this leg back as much as you can. Keep the front leg bent. If you can straighten this leg, that's fabulous. And if you are struggling to do that, just keep it back, just opening the groin a little bit and reach your arms here. So if you weren't very successful with that first warrior one, that standing one, it's a warrior two, but don't tell anyone. If you weren't very successful with that first warrior two, then this is a seated version. Arms can get very tired, so maybe just working on those legs to begin with. Let's try that on side two. So keep yourself sitting. Just step that foot around, see if you can take this leg back. Find your position, opening the pelvis, looking to extend that back leg if you can, and maybe the arms as well. And release. Just give those legs a little bit of a rest. So I did mention warrior one there, and the option to do warrior one is to turn sideways on your mat. Keep your feet facing forwards. You don't have to extend that leg, but just reach the arms up here. Maybe drop the head up and away to look at the hands. Or maybe you can keep the hands into the heart and just reach and open the throat. And we'll try that on the other side. So feet facing forwards, knees facing the same way. So different to warrior two, this is kind of a different line. These are all looking to go the same way. And reach up. Maybe looking warrior 2 and warrior 1. What about warrior 3? This is a balance, so this can be really tricky, and the chair can really help you. So you can either use the back of the chair, you have a dining chair kind of like this, and what you're just going to do is you're just going to push that leg away and look to lift it, and you can always drop the body, but really use the chair for support. So really using it to assist your balance and to assist your shape. And if that feels good and you're feeling that you've got a little bit more, come out to arm's length and you can just drop the body and reach the leg. Let's have a little go at those on the other side. So just allow yourself to be supported. Perfectly okay to wobble when you're balancing. Lots of people do. And let's just have a look at that. From that fuller extension. Great work. So don't worry, whatever position you're at the moment, you can see where it can go. And you can look at extending and stretching out the postures as you progress your practice. We're going to now try a little seated tree. So sitting down, bring one foot to the side of the other and just reach the arms into the air. And release. Trying that on side 2. So trying to outwardly rotate the hip if you can. Just resting that foot off the floor. Reaching the arms up. If reaching the arms up is not for you, you can just have them in heart on the hips, out to the side. So if your shoulders are tight, don't feel that you have to reach your branches to the sky. And release. So progression of that is again to use the chair. So you can hold on to the chair. Bring your foot off the floor and place it below the knee. Always avoid the knee. Never ever put your foot onto your knee, above or below, but we're going below here. If you want to, you can just rest the toes on the floor around the ankle. Try and slide that up. If your knee is not as far out as mine, don't worry. I do have quite relaxed hips. If your knee is facing forwards like this, that's fine as well. One hand on the chair for support, and if you can, again, reaching that arm to the sky. So this is another version of Rakasana, the tree pose. For those of you that feel that you've got your balance now, you can lift the other arm off. If you feel wobbly, push your hip into. So let's let that go and try that to the other side. I'm moving my chair around. You can just turn yourself around. I just want you to still see from the front. So first of all, holding on. Foot on the toe, maybe, and maybe this is enough for you. Maybe you just work at getting that foot underneath. If you can, work on raising the arm. And then maybe hip into the side of the chair, work on supporting yourself. Maybe work on just taking it a little bit further away, finding your balance. And release. Good. Just using the back of the chair here to lean, release the back. And then taking it and using it for back bend, opening here. Good. Now I want to come back to those warrior poses that we did, because if you can do your warrior 2, you can also do things like sun warrior or Parsvakonasana. So find your warrior 2 position again, be seated. In warrior 2, you just flip the front palm, come into a reach back. So you can support yourself on the side of the chair, or you can just lean, looking for Surya Virabhadrasana, the sun warrior. Some people call it reverse warrior. And then equally, place your hand on that thigh, lift this arm up and reach forwards. If you can lean on the elbow. Have this palm up as if you're holding a bowl of water, and lengthen through this side of the body, and you can really start to reach out. And then coming up. We're going to just take the legs wide, if you can keep them wide, and bring the arms up, coming into our goddess pose. And then bring the hands down. See if you can straighten the legs away. Maybe just support yourself and come forwards. Maybe hands to the floor, depends how flexible you are. Wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana, let the head go. So again, if you've got a lower range of motion than I have, and you want to put another chair or a stool here and just support yourself, or use the chair. So, you know, make your alterations as you need to. When you're coming up, use every assistance. Come up slowly, don't get that head rush. And then turning, and find your warrior two on the other side. Flip that palm, hand comes down to support and reach up. And then hand onto thigh, reach this arm to the sky and lean forwards if you can, maybe even resting on the elbow. Coming back to the front, just see if that leg a squeeze, and take the other one, squeeze it out. Just bringing that first leg up here, circle the ankle, and back the other way. And release. Let's do that on side two. Roll the ankle. And back the other way. See if you can let the knees drop apart. Try and bring the feet together. Sitting here in Kanasana, the bound angle pose. Some people call it butterfly, some people like to call it frog. Just looking to open through those hip joints here. And then we're going to come into a seated Janusasana. So we've kind of got this frog, butterfly, Kanasana posture on one leg, and the other leg is nice and straight. Sitting up nice and tall. Just see if you feel that you can move forwards. If you can, just go in again. Maybe have some piles of books or little stools, whatever you've got, tables. Something solid, don't lean on anything that's going to wobble or break. Just coming out into this position. So I'm just going to show you this from the side just so you can see my spine. Trying to keep that spine long. So don't kind of dump and round into it, keep purpose. And then walk your way up and release. Let's try that on side two. So again, you know, sides, very different. Just let this leg be bent, this one be straight. Just sitting up nice and tall to begin with. And maybe if you feel that you can walk it down. Allow yourself to sit tall, reach the arms up, bring the energy into your heart. Good. chair pose is what we're aiming for here. So you're just bending through the legs, lifting through the hip creases. And if I was doing this freestanding, it would look very much as if I was just about to sit in the chair. So we do this here. And if you feel that you can, reach those arms away. And then release and relax. A very strong posture is that one. Taking a breath again. Sit down, just moving into that once more, feeling that strength. Reach the hands away if you can. And then this time taking a twist to the side. And release back to center, hold your chair. Strong, 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 and rotate to the second side. And release. Come out of this. Give everything a shake. Very strong posture. Just allow yourself to just release and relax. And we'll just breathe. Take a breath in. And out. Do that again, please. Take a breath in. And out. One more time. Take a breath in. And out. Just reach your right arm up and lean. And just see if you can point your leg out. And release. Second side, reach the arm up. And lean and reach that leg out. And release. Just roll the shoulders. And move the head. And then find and settle into a nice grounded position. Try and have the feet on the floor, close the eyes down, hands on the lap, shoulders relaxed, chin parallel to the floor. Close your eyes and watch your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Now if you can here, we're going to do a little pranayama, where we breathe in through the right nostril and we breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the right. Breathe out through the left. In right. Out left. And just continue this breath in at the right, out at the left for 7 more rounds. When you've completed your practice, just relax. Let yourself be held by the chair. Feel the connection. Turn your palms up. And just let yourself be completely supported and relaxed. to remain here for as long as you need to. Just stay in comfort, feeling the vibrations of your practice. For me though, it's time to say Namaste. See you again next